Kerrie Phipps here with Kevin Cottam, and I'm so excited that we get to connect here in Singapore rather than just passing by in conferences and, we've connected in a few different places. So, Kevin has just launched the Nomadic Mindset, well, maybe a year ago?
June.
Oh, June, this year.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been talking about it for a year, I think.
And we've been talking about 2 years.
I've been really excited about this. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the author of Do Talk to Strangers, How to Connect with Anyone Anywhere, and the recent travel toolkit. So this is just so relevant. And I thought I need to spend some time with Kevin and because I want to learn more. I've been traveling and connecting with people for the last 20 years. And there is always something to learn, and I think it's so valuable because we are expanding our empathy and our understanding of the world as we connect with people from different cultures. But you filled a book with why we should be more nomadic. So tell us more.
Yeah, I think that what you talked about is the broadening of ourselves, and I think that's really the thesis of the book in many ways, is that we've lost the plot and we've become too narrow and we need to really expand ourselves. And so that's a sort of a metaphorical way of thinking, but an abstract perhaps, but what it's really saying is that we need to broaden our acceptance of people. We need of cultures, of understanding that migration of people is normal and is necessary for the expansion of us.
Yes.
You live in Australia, I'm from Canada. I come from a migrant family, and obviously in the historical past, yours came from somewhere else. Yeah. So the consequences about saying that we are, just people that are in existence now in that particular country is not correct. It's really incorrect, and I think that that's something that is challenging the world today. Yeah. And I wanted to, in the book, is to understand that has a lot to do with our mindset. Yes. And what I see today is that we have the geopolitical scenario today is becoming very much more autocratic in many, many countries, and which means that it's becoming more narrow in its thinking and very much about controlling every individual that is in there. Through AI, through all sorts of digital transformation, and they found new ways and faster ways to control people. But this is a narrowing of mindset, narrowing of conversation, narrowing of empathy, and people are putting more and more borders up. Being nomadic is removing those borders so that you can see, think, expand, and learn. And that is what life is about. It's not about staying in a narrow place. Yeah. But we can, in a sense, be still, and that's also important, is being still, and that means settling. Yeah. And that there's nothing wrong with any of it because it all exists within us. Yeah. It's just choices. Yeah. And you chose to travel. I chose to travel. I was exploring. I think that when I realized, I started off my life in a logging camp on an isolated lake. Wow. With the road had just been made when I was born, a gravel road. Wow. And there was mountains on the side on the west coast of Canada. And somewhere along that, I'm pretty sure in my mind, I thought, what's on the other side of those mountains? Yeah. And I think that's where that sort of exploration, and then my mother was very much about me being wide and exploring and being creative and thinking about, and so she was very much that. My father was not. He really wanted to settle in the lake, fish and hunt, and that's it. Yeah. And he didn't want to do anything else. Yeah. But my mother was never like that. Wow. But I think that expanded, and so my travel and desire was always curiosity. Yes. Yeah. I remember. Oh, sorry.
No, we can talk more about curiosity. I'm thinking we're going to keep these videos short, but we've got so much to talk about. So if you want to catch more, then look out for our next video. We'll just break it up. So thank you for sharing, Kevin, and we would love your thoughts. I think you've already shared some things to get people thinking. So we will be back soon with another little chat.